You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Revolutionary Girl Utena. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here, and today's anime review we get to cover an anime series from the 90s for today's anime review, Revolutionary Girl Utena. Revolutionary Girl Utena is a series created by B Papas, an artist collective founded by Kunihiko Ikuhara. The primary entries in the series included a 1996 manga written by Chiho Saito, a 1997 anime television series directed by particularly the same Kunihiko Ikuhara, and the 1999 feature film Adolescence of Utena, which is the Revolutionary Girl Utena anime movie as well. So let's review the anime series. Let's begin here. The series follows Utena Tenjo, a teenage girl who expresses her desire to be a prince. Though her strong-willed personality and tomboyish manner of dress, she finds herself drawn into a series of sword duels to win with the hand of Anthe Himemiya, a mysterious girl known as the Rose Bride, who possesses the power to revolutionize the world. Yep. So let's review this anime. Let's begin here. So, for the thing about the anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena, one day as a young girl mounted her one day as a young girl orphan girl mourned her parents, a prince appeared, comforting her and telling her to always maintain her inner strength and nobility. He gave her a rose crest ring, telling her that it would someday lead her to him. Of course, this fairy tale is a little different. That girl, Utena Tenjo, was so impressed that she decided to become a prince herself, and become a prince she does. She comes to her high school Ohitori Academy in a boy's uniform, plays basketball with the best of them, and is admired by the girls and envied by the guys as well. Yep. So, other than that, Utena is leading a pretty normal life until she meets Anthe Himemiya. Though she only intended to give Anthe a hand, Utena becomes involved with the members of the student council as they duel over who will possess Anthe, also known as the Rose Bride, and with her, the power to revolutionize the world, whatever that may be. So that's particularly on the review on Revolutionary Girl Utena. Yep, because as how you expect seeing how expect her in how this basis of Revolutionary Girl Utena. Years later, Utena's search for the prince leads her to the Otori Academy as well. Yes, how this takes place in the anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena, because Utena emerges victorious, forced to defend her position as the Rose Bride's fiancé. She decides to remain in the tournament in order to protect Anthe from the other duelists. As Utena and Anthe grow closer, she learns that Anthe is connected to the end of the world, the mysterious organizer of the duels. And I noticed that there are basically four of these particularly these types of saga in Revolutionary Girl Utena. For the Student Council saga, which only covers 13 episodes, where Utena faces the members of the Student Council who challenge Utena on the orders from the end of the world, as well as for the Black Rose saga, which covers episodes 14 and 24. Utena faces Soji Makage, a prodigy who uses his powers of persuasion and knowledge of psychology to manipulate others into becoming duelists seek to kill Anthe. However, for the Akio Otori saga, which covers episodes 25 to 33, End of the World is revealed as Akio Otori, the school's chairman and Anthe's brother. Yeah. Upon meeting Akio, the student council members gain new abilities and face Utena in reed matches. Utena finds herself the target of Akio's seduction, creating a rift between her and Anthe. For the Apocalypse saga, which covers episodes 35 to episode 39, Akio reveals himself as Utina's prince and is confronted by Utina in a final duel to free Anthy from his influence, as you noticed, if you will. Yep. And that's my review for Revolutionary Girl Utena. The anime series adaptation, however, is basically the anime series of Revolutionary Girl Utena was produced by the Japanese animation studio JC Staff, and it was directed by Kunihiko Ikuhara. The series aired between April the 2nd to 1997 until December 24th, 1997, which is probably happened like on Christmas Eve on TV Tokyo in Japan, and it spanned about 39 episodes for this particular anime as well. Yep. So for the info, and even though that Revolutionary Girl Utena, however, this series has won the Best TV Animation Award at the Animation Kobe in 1997. Mike Toole of Anime News Network named Revolutionary Girl Utena as one of the most important anime of the 90s, because this anime has to the extent of the Rosa Versailles as well. Yep. At this point, to this aspect for this anime. Although that, particularly for the Revolutionary Girl Utena, in addition to the 3-season TV series, there is also a 5-volume manga from 1996 to 1997, which is probably only available in English from Viz Media, as well as you expect. It's interesting, the manga version was in essentially a simultaneous production with the TV series. Through the concept was developed for TV. Each was written with more or less independently. The movie is more or less standalone retelling of the TV series, although it is notorious for making no sense to unfamiliar with the series, and not much more for those who are. Of it, just how you expect of how it is what it is, especially for this particular anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena. And although there's others, because this is part of the tropes that are similar, that are familiar to other animes, like the Rosa Versailles. The Rosa Versailles, for those unfamiliar, is an epic shoujo manga and TV series set before and during the French Revolution that was in part responsible for both many of the modern shoujo staples and laying the groundwork for the Yuri subgenre. The protagonist, Oscar, is a woman raised as if she were a man who serves as an officer in the French military, but which is particularly the Rosa Versailles, I guess, particularly is made by TMS Entertainment. Of course, Revolutionary Girl Utena was created by JC Staff. Utena herself is an obvious parallel to the character, and the series is full of references, both visual and in terms of theme and story, to that seminal work as well for this particular anime series, like Revolutionary Girl Utena. Yep. So for the thing, although that Revolutionary Girl Utena, however, it's directed by the guy who worked on the Sailor Moon series, the same director who worked on the Sailor Moon series, especially for an anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena for this particular anime, because this anime has to the extent of the Rosa Versailles as well. The 39-episode anime series about a girl prince and her rose bride is not only the groundbreaking as a Yuri genre, as a 90s shoujo, it is virtually unrivaled. Tensely, a magical girl anime, but I don't think that it's a magical girl anime, but I would just call it a similar anime if you like the Rose of Versailles, or a romantic fairy tale, but it borrows into a dark juxtaposition between the fantasy and reality, tearing apart the motives and the ambitions of its cast, while the unknown actuality of the setting looms ominously over them, swaying between the prodigal and theatrical. To the thing about Revolutionary Girl Utena, however, which is very how expected. Why? Because this capsulated particularly for like 39 episodes, Protagonist Utena Tenjo is a student at the boarding school Otori Academy who is popular among her classmates for her athletic powers and noble personality. To the ire of her teachers, she wears the boys' school uniform instead of a girl's uniform and has a reputation for being a tomboy, but it's more than that. Her parents died when she was a young child and a traveling prince comforted her in her grief and gave a rose signet ring which she still wears. He was so moved by the event that she aspires to be a prince herself. Despite the popularity, Utena has a little inspiration beyond being a mediocre student, but the things get weird when she meets a mysterious classmate named Anthony Himiyama, who, though was always politely smiling, seems emotionally vacant. Anthea is apparently the girlfriend of Kyoichi Sainoji, a student council member and the captain of the Kendo Club, who was regularly abuses her, which how you expect for this particular anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena. Yep. So that's the thing for this particular anime series. And speaking of which, for Revolutionary Girl Utena, so for the basis inspiration, however, so yeah, because particularly, although this has been probably the basis influence primary to 90s anime, like particularly Revolutionary Girl Utena, however, yeah, because this is how you expect seeing influences. Revolutionary Girl Utena becomes one of the major influences for the 2013 Cartoon Network show Steven Universe. Series creator Rebecca Sugar called the series an epiphany for me, liking how it played the Seminix gender, describing it as stunning as she related it in a way that I had never felt before. It was really stuck with me, as well, especially for it referencing Revolutionary Girl Utena in episodes of Steven Universe, like Steven the Sword Fighter and Lion 2 the movie especially. And also in the epilogue series of Steven Universe Future, the character Mega Pearl had a composite resemblance to Anthe Himiya and Utena Tenjo, and the relationships Utena and Himiya had with Aiko as well, as you expect seeing for in Steven Universe referencing in particularly Revolutionary Girl Utena. Ryoko Ikeda's The Rosa Versailles has been often speculated as an established source of the inspiration for the visual style of Revolutionary Girl Utena. Scenes involving sliding mirrors and unsupported staircases appear during the character introspections in The Rosa Versailles, while in Utena, very similar scenes are part of the surreal landscape. However, director Ikuhara has denied this on several occasions, including the director's commentary on the final DVD finale of the American release from Central Park Media as well. And also, speaking of which, for Revolutionary Girl Utena, because this was directed by Kunihiko Ikuhara, who was the director on the Sailor Moon series for this particular anime series like Revolutionary Girl Utena. Ikuhara stated that the concept for Revolutionary Girl Utena came from his End of the World theme Sailor Moon Super S the movie, where his original ideas for the film were not used as he left for the following producer. Susan Napier wrote that Utena used the trappings for fairy tales, the castle, and the prince, and traditionally more shoujo manga as well. It's just how it is, what it is. That's going to be it for my anime review on Revolutionary Girl Utena for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this anime series. When I first watched all 39 episodes of Revolutionary Girl Utena, because I find this aspiring, because this is probably the basis from the which is similar to the Rosa Versailles for this particular 90s anime from the director who worked on the Sailor Moon series, like Revolutionary Girl Utena. Hope subscribe for content. My Anime Planet link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have Twitter and Facebook account, and all social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave in the comments in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially now hit the notifications bell. Keep it otaku for this anime review, and I got another anime review coming up here. What I have.
Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another Full Metal Alchemist series I'm going to review, starting with my anime review on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because you won't want to miss another anime review.